Hello. How are you today?
I was like waiting for you to start. I'm like, okay. Such an awkward, but we always have an awkward beginning.
It happens. It happens. So, welcome to another episode of this Wednesday night of Getting Comfortable, Being Uncomfortable. I'm your host today, Billy Garcia, with the gorgeous and nice haircut, by the way, Carolina Montoya. How are you today?
Good. Can't complain. Today was a pretty good day, and honestly, I mean, we get to wake up, so another blessed day, another chance to make a new day. I guess make it a different day.
This is true. Enjoying the day and then what everything you can take. I'm gonna start with something funny today.
Cool.
Okay. And you got like, I don't know if you guys can, if you want to come in a little bit closer, look at that, look at this hair, look at his hair. I'm just a fan of it. Okay.
Thanks.
And look at mine. I don't know. We were just having a conversation about how messed up mine is, and I have to just wait now. I have to wait about 2 weeks to get my haircut again. So, because it's all like chopped in the wrong places. But anyways, it's the fun fact of the day. So today we have something very important to talk to you guys about on this latest episode, and this is vision versus survival. How do you feel about this topic today?
Pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, I think I've been having a lot of clarity, and I think that these questions that we have could definitely provide clarity for others, especially if you guys are finding yourselves just kind of stuck with your reason why to do things. So if you want to go ahead and start off with the questions, I'd be more than happy to answer them, since I'm the one pretty much getting interviewed today.
Pretty much. Well, let's do this. So, Carolina, what would you do with your life if you had a guarantee of success?
For all of those, by the way, watching right now, go ahead and comment what you would like, how to answer these questions, basically. So I want you guys to go ahead and answer all the questions that he's asking, just because I want to see you guys' perspective. So you asked, what would you do with your life
if you had a guarantee of success?
If I had a guarantee of success, well, definitely be my own boss.
Okay.
Which I'm kind of already, in the works of making, so it's not too far-fetched for me. Definitely just CEO material, I want to be my own boss and be a queen maker and a king maker even, and I would definitely retire my parents, and my ultimate goal, for those of you that don't know, is basically I want to open a non-for-profit for minorities, especially women minorities, who are just, facing either mental health troubles or physical troubles such as domestic abuse or, sexual assault, whatever, free of charge, since I know, mental health is actually a very pricey thing to take care of sometimes. Yeah. So I want to be able to give to my community for no cost.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's what you would do if...
Globally.
Globally? Okay.
Yeah.
That's really good, because that's very important to be clear on what you want, right? So if you had that guaranteed and just succeeded, there wouldn't be anything stopping you now, would there?
No, definitely not. Especially, I guess, for nowadays, people have a fear of failure. So again, for those that are just tuning in, go ahead and answer the question, what would you do if there was a guarantee of success? What would you be doing with your life? But go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, that's fine. And same, I would pursue everything as I'm pursuing now. But I think that a lot of people would feel that they wouldn't have any fear anymore, because they would just go at it without even having to question themselves.
Yeah.
Right. So now you gave me a quote, right? So go ahead and actually you read it, because it's a very nice quote.
Okay, so I'm very big on Pinterest, okay, you guys, so I found this quote on there. The only person you are destined to become is the person you want to be. So again, I'm going to read that for those that are just tuning in. The quote says, the only person that you are destined to become is the person that you want to be. Very deep quote.
It is.
Very. It makes you really, self-analyze what you want to do with your life.
Yeah, exactly. Like, so a little perspective that I have with that is a lot of people think that they want to be like somebody else, right? maybe they have idols and people that they want to mimic. You know,
Mhm.
like for example, Kobe Bryant to Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Right?
Definitely.
So he wanted not to be like Michael, but he studied him so much that he grasped the ambition and just what's the word I'm looking for? The ambition to just beat
Motivation.
him and motivation to beat
Yeah.
him, and then just that crazy work ethic. So
Yeah.
for you, you know, with that, how does that resonate with you in your life?
So, you know, recently we actually went out to Chicago at a place called Loft Lucia,
Mhm.
which actually was going to represent, that's why I was over there, like, looking for stuff. It's an Austin, Texas event that we actually kind of crashed. I'm just going to show it. I think it's so cute. I've never been to Austin, but, alright, so I'm going to model for you guys real quick. Here we go. I have such a small head. It says just keep living. But yeah, so over there we actually got to meet a Chef Quiche. So in case you guys don't know, she actually has a really popular restaurant in Austin, Texas. A+ rated restaurant. Her food, by the way, was delicious. So going back to the quote, the only person you are destined to become is the person you want to be. You know, I used to have like a lot of limiting belief in myself. By the way, those that are just tuning in, I know we have people coming in and out. So for those that are just tuning in, go ahead and answer the question for me. What would you do with your life if you knew you had a guarantee of success? So go ahead and comment down. Again, I'm going to ask the question, what would you do with your life if you had a guarantee of success? Go ahead and comment down, guys. But going back to what I was saying, we actually got to, I got to ask a question to Chef Quiche, and I was like, what was your number one challenge and how did you overcome it? And what she said was so powerful.
Mm-hmm.
She said, you know, I never chose to overcome anything that I was going through. I just chose to go through the emotions, I chose to feel it, and I chose to let it, like, teach me a lesson. So I think that's something that I took really personally because, you know, sometimes we have limiting beliefs and we believe that those limiting beliefs are going to be what stops us.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's actually something that I would have to fight a lot is just, dang, like, do I believe in myself and am I capable of doing this? But I've now come to the realization after talking to Chef Quiche, guys, it doesn't matter if you have limiting belief. Because I believe that, like, you know, yeah, I can be a CEO if I put the work ethic behind it. It doesn't matter how I feel, it matters what I do. And I'm just so overcome with the passion to now help my community that it's like, I don't care how I feel that day. I'm going to get up and I'm going to make sure that I grind, that I hustle, because I got a family to take care of, you know? So yeah, let's go into the questions though.
Yeah.
The questions for that quote.
So it is, what would you do differently?
Yeah.
And what if you could do these things every single day?
Okay, yeah. So I guess that's what I would do differently. And I guess ever since I had that conversation with Chef Quiche, I started doing it every day. It's only been a day.
It's only been a day.
So,
So today.
So today, yeah. Honestly, it's just kicking my brain's ass. That's it. Like,
Okay.
I don't care what the thoughts in the back of my head say. Like, I just have this mindset of, I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
Like, F it, I'm gonna do it. So, yeah, I guess that's just what I'm starting to do every day. What about you? What would you do differently, or what would you do every day?
So, personally for me, one of my biggest leaks within not only my business, but also in life, it has been a little bit of consistency.
Okay.
You know, and actually doing the same thing. So the most I've done it so far right now has been like 21 days in which I go ahead and wake up, I work out, I read, and I hustle the whole day.
Okay.
And then at nighttime, I meditate just a little bit.
Right.
So I did it for 21 days, and it changed me a little bit in my life, and I saw the big difference because my business was growing, and I saw the people coming in and the people that were attracting, right? But then you stop, and everything else stops. So so that's the thing that would be different. I would do differently. Just be more consistent, and
Gotcha.
that's basically what it come down to. And I don't know if you want to show that.
Yeah, guys. Her food, I'm like, my face is smaller than the book. Guys, I'm so excited to actually start like trying these out. These are her like all her recipes basically. Not all of them. I'm sure it's not all of them, but it's a cookbook from Chef Quiche, who we got to meet, talk to, take a picture with. She actually autographed his book. Unfortunately, I felt too greedy asking for one because I had already talked to her for like 5 minutes, and I had asked her so many questions, and I basically told her my life story in like 2 minutes. But yeah, she was really awesome. Yeah, I think I'm definitely starting to implement that a lot more. It's just, it doesn't matter if you have limiting beliefs in yourself. I think all that matters is really changing the mindset to not care about that. Okay. And just choosing to move forward and do what you came here to do, essentially. Exactly. Which is live. You know, like, that's all we're destined to be. So going back to, like, our topic, like, vision versus survival, I think sometimes we just limit our own dreams. Like, that's so sad to me, too. Yeah. You know, like, I don't know. Would you like to talk about that?
Yeah, because like fortunately, you know, we always are self-development, and you caught a very nice video yesterday about Patrick Bet-David and analyzing yourself, right? And he was saying, like, in your vision, first you have to analyze what you have done, and in the past 5 years, how does your life look? Like, have you been stagnant? Have you been growing? Have you been like declining down? What has happened with your life? Right? Yeah. So if you analyze like the past 5 years, has your income increased, right? Has your vision of doing more increased or stayed the same? Or your income stayed the same or gone down? Like, do people recognize you? Are you stuck in a circle, you know, just doing the same old routine without actually doing anything? Which basically just comes down to surviving, right? Because
like, you're doing just enough to get by.
You're doing just enough to get by, and is that really what you were placed on earth to do? Right?
And, you know, I saw something by him too, and it was a really deep question. It was like, do people really think that they're here just to pay bills and that's it? And like, and to work, yeah, like, it's such a sad cycle to me, and I guess like that's why these questions have been really piquing my interest a lot. So with that being said, I know we want to wrap this up soon. So the last question, if you want to go ahead and ask it.
So the last question is, what regrets would you have about your life thus far?
If you die, okay. What regrets would I have thus far? Yeah.
Sorry, so I skipped it. My bad. If you died today, how would you be remembered? First, that's the first question. I kind of jumped over. My bad, guys. So if you died today, how would you be remembered?
And what would be my biggest regret about my life thus far? Sorry, guys. We're reading off of... we're really non-technical. Okay, so if I died today, how would I want to be remembered? I honestly, like, the first phrase that comes to mind is boss bitch.
Okay.
Like, I don't know. That's honestly, like, the first phrase that comes to mind. And I think, it's just because for me, a boss babe is like a queen maker, a king maker, just a builder. Like, someone that doesn't give up, someone that keeps pushing. I want to be known as stubborn. Like, that's, like, you know, and stubborn in a good way, that, like, I kept pushing, I kept wanting for a better life. I definitely want to be known as someone who broke the chain of poverty in my family. And I think, no, like, I know I want to be known as, like, the Selena, or, like, you know, the Selena of financial services. Like this, yeah, like, I just want to build so much that people are thanking me for helping them become better. Okay. Like, I guess it's just, my learning curve was so big, and yours was even bigger. But, you know, my goal is to really minimize that learning curve and just show people what they are capable of, you know? So I think I just want to be known as just a boss. Like, and not a bad boss. Like, a boss as in, like, she knew how to lead. She knew what she wanted. Again, like the Selena of finances.
Yeah.
It's a Selena of people, I guess. I don't know. Yeah.
No, I love that. I love that. And then just for myself, it's very simple. I want to be remembered as somebody that made your life better.
I love that.
And that's it.
Yeah.
I just want, like, when you came around me, like, your spirit, yourself, like, you just felt good, you know, to have for me to be around you, and then because of maybe conversations or maybe opportunities that I was able to give you, whether it would be with me or others connections, like your life and everything around you just got better.
Yeah.
That's what I want to be known for.
Yeah, I love that. I love that.
And then the last question would be now, what regrets would you have about your life thus far?
Honestly, I can tell you that I only have one regret and one regret only. And other than that, I have absolutely no regrets about my life, because I think that all the lessons I learned in my life have made me who I am today. The only thing that I regret is not chasing my dream to be a CEO when I first started dreaming that dream.
Okay.
I instantly shut that down as soon as I started having the dream of being a CEO. And that's because I thought that I was never capable of it. So I wish that when I had, I just asked myself, what if you believed in yourself when you had that thought? You would be thriving right now.
Right.
So I guess that's really the only thing. But
Wow. That's good. Yeah, no, I have only one regret, and sometimes it keeps happening, to be quite honest with you. And I don't everything like you just said. I don't have any regrets about anything else, because everything taught me a lesson. But this in particular, I regret wasting time. I would regret wasting time. I know sometimes I might be just watching Netflix for no absolute reason, non-educative, and just being there, when I can actually, that particular hour or 2 or maybe 3 hours could be used for something better, such as working out, reading, connecting with other like-minded people, right? So for me, that's the only regret I have, just literally just wasting time. That's it.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. So, guys, vision over survival. Your vision has to be so much bigger than you just simply surviving each and every single day. Okay? Because you were not placed on this earth to simply wake up, go to work, make some money, pay your bills, and go back to sleep and take a vacation once a year. No. Okay? You know what vacation stands for? Vacate. You want to leave your life.
Yeah.
Okay?
Literally.
And who wants to leave their own life? Nobody. You really shouldn't want to leave your life. You shouldn't want to vacate your life. You should enjoy it every single moment. If you're taking a vacation, no, you're taking a trip. You're taking somewhere where you want to be, because you simply can and want to. So, any last words from you?
I recently posted, along with what he was just saying, I recently reposted something on my Facebook. So if you guys want, you can go look at my page on that. It said something about, we only have a certain amount of time left. So, for those of you guys that have jobs and are, full-time employees, it's sometimes you just need a mental health day. Sometimes you just need a time off of work where you just want to pack some stuff and take your family out camping or something, whatever it is. I think that I understand not everyone is meant for entrepreneurship and not everyone is meant to be their own boss, but for those of you guys that have that mindset and have a dream of wanting to build something bigger, do not fry that dream. Do not suppress that dream, because it's hard work. But if you have that dream, don't let it die out because you're lazy.
Exactly.
Point blank period. I think with mic drop. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, you could have said it better.
No, with that, just with that being said, you guys, again, we do this at 8:00, but I don't mean to be taking over because I am just the co-host today. So, Billy,
thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me on here today.
You got it. Well, I appreciate all of you that joined today, and if you have any questions, feel free to drop them by. We'll be happy to answer them. So that's a wrap. That's another show. It's show number 11 of Getting Comfortable Being Uncomfortable on these 12?
12?
12?
I don't know, guys.
She's probably right.
11,
So
12.
was right about everything. She's right about everything. So, this wraps up another episode of Getting Comfortable Being Uncomfortable. I am your host, Billy Garcia, and again, thank you to my co-host, Carolina Montoya, on this lovely Wednesday. Remember, it's spelled Winsday.
Wednesday, because we're only winning out here, baby.
Exactly. So, thank you guys for joining again. Have a great night.